Hello all, welcome back to my channel Data Sculptor. Today we'll see one more interesting SQL question. So the input is you have two columns called student ID and subject. So there are five students, and each student has some subjects assigned. So we should create the output such a way that uh, it should be three columns: student A, student B, and subject count. So student A and student B, it should return the student pairs who are having the same number of subjects and the same subjects assigned. That means if you see student ID 1001 and 2001 have total three number of subjects, maths, physics, and chemistry, and all the three subjects are same between both of them. So that is what you have to return the output here. But if you see here, one more row, you have student ID 3001 and student ID 4001. Even though they have two subjects each, but they do not have the same subjects, because 3001 student ID is having maths and chemistry, but 4001 student ID is having maths and biology. So that is not written in the output. So now let's go back to SQL Server Studio and see how to resolve this. So I have already created a query student, and I have inserted all the required rows. So select star from student. So this is what we got. So now let's see. Uh, let's write a simple select from student. Let's see the student ID count. The student ID with the count of subjects as CNS, group by student ID. So this query, it returns the student ID with the number of subjects they have. So for time being, let's keep this in a CTE with CTE1 as this. Now let's write a self join. We all know what self join is. Self join is nothing but joining this table with itself. Student. So select from student A, inner join student B on A dot student ID is equal to B dot student ID, and A dot subject is equal to B dot subject. So let's see what we are getting here. So basically we'll get the same table twice, because we are joining the same column with itself. But this is not the output we want. We want the student IDs who are having the same subjects. So now what I'll do, I'll write in not equal to. And now let's run and see what we are getting. So yeah, now if you see student ID and from the left hand table is not equal to student ID in the right hand table. But the subjects are the same, because we are mapping maths and math, and physics, the chemistry, each and every subject we are mapping. So now what we'll do, I will write A dot student ID as student ID underscore A, comma B dot student ID as student ID underscore B. Now let's find the combinations between each student. So basically count of 1 as CNN. Let's keep it as CNN. So here what I'm doing, we are trying to find the number of combinations between each student having the same subject. So group by this student ID and student ID. So what is the output we'll get? So for 1001 and 2001, so if you see 1001, 2001 students, they are having maths as a common subject, and physics as a common subject, and also chemistry as a common subject. So 1001, 2001 should return 3 as output. So now let's run and see what. Let's run and see. So yeah, 1001, 2001 have 3 as output, and 2001 and 1001 has 3 as output. So for time being, let's keep this in one more CT2 S. Okay. Now what I'll do, select from CT2 as A, inner join CT1 as B on A dot student ID A is equal to B dot student ID, and A dot CNN is equal to B dot CNS. So here we are trying to map this particular output, that is the number of the students having the number of mappings with the total number of subjects assigned to each student. So if I run this, so yeah, if you see 2001 and 1001 are having three subjects together, and the total number of subjects assigned to 2001 is also 3. So this is a valid row, and 3001 and 1001 are having two subjects together, and 3001 is having two subjects together. But is 1001 student ID having two subjects? No. So this row should be ignored. So now what I'll do, so let's write one more inner join. More inner join CTE1 as C on A dot student ID B is equal to C dot student ID, and A dot CNN is equal to C dot CNS. So now let's see this. Yeah, now it is matching. So student ID 2001 and student ID 1001, they're having three subjects in common, and each of them is having three subjects. And similarly, student ID 5001 and 4001 are having two subjects in common, and each of them is having two subjects. So now this we need only the A dot star, because we need only these first three columns. For that, I write only A dot star. So yeah, this is this one. If I run, this is what the output is. So let's have a quick recap. So basically, first what we are trying to do, we are trying to see the number of subjects assigned to each student, and then we are seeing the students having. I mean, we are trying to join the students with each other and seeing how many subjects they're having in common. And next, we are trying to join this both output and seeing whether the students having common subjects, the count and is always equal to the students having the same number of subjects. So with this, in this way, we'll be able to find the required output. So hope you all understand the solution. If you have a better solution, please provide in the comment section so that others can also look at it. I have one more interesting challenge for you. So what I'll do, so in this same question, I will add one more column called semester, say, comma, semester. So varchar of 10.